Confederation Earth with 10 billion Earthlings. The big investors on this planet should immediately start investing big money in the education of Earthlings. Because this planet can only be saved by realizing the meaning of life for human society, not primarily for oneself. The fact that some fantasize about some kind of golden billion Earthlings, and that they invest money in weaponry, with which they would kill as many people as possible, or invest money in pharmacy, in order to reduce the number of Earthlings with poisons and viruses, is a failed thing at the start. Because, how would golden billion Earthlings solve the problem with 7 billion corpses, or by shutting down all atomic power stations for the production of electricity? Not all countries have cremation systems for dead human bodies. And not all states are on ocean shores to throw corpses into the water. Rats, hyenas, and flying vultures would get used to human flesh, reproduce well, and then eat all the golden Earthlings. If someone started to systematically shut down the atomic power stations, the written-off would understand what it was all about and would black out all the repairmen and principals. If the atomic power stations were not shut down professionally, golden billion Earthlings would have thousands of Chernobyls and Fukushimas. If all the atomic power stations were to boil over, golden billion Earthlings would crack. Further, who would the Goldens exploit as labor? Who would the Goldens use as facilities for sports and physical entertainment? For whom would there be a market for what? Who would sow, plant, harvest, pack, transport, deliver to houses? Who would produce what? Who would buy? Where does the money come from to the Goldens, without production and markets? To whom would they give money on interest so that they would use it again with interest? Who would wash old people of the Goldens in nursing homes? Who would fly and drive planes, ships, trains, yachts, boats and cars? Where would the Goldens travel? How would the Goldens select people for all the services to the Goldens? From farmers to electrical engineers and electronics. So, rich people, start investing in healthy food production. Start investing in the education of all people on the planet. Educated people will be constructive elements of civilization and reproduce intelligently, not like now, selfish as you are ones, with no breeding control. Rich people. The only project that saves this planet is the Earth Confederation, with 28 rules, which do not interfere with the basic education systems of the people, nor with the religious views of individuals and groups of people. The full text is on my website. Everything we have now is the product of bad philosophers and theologians of the last 10,000 years.